from the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, #2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
I don't think there's any way around it, Mike. I mean, this has been a disastrous start for this season. I know their expectations were clearly higher than how things have played out. At this point in the season, you just need to get a win. However it comes, whatever it looks like, you've got to change the energy in that building, because the only way to learn how to win in the NFL is to win.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Throw on the run is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Here we go. Let's go. 19. That's right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. 20 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Tony. Tonight.
On a 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12. Benz. 1st down for Houston.
A gain of 12. And the Texans 1st down.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Flushed to his left, and he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
They'll run for it with Mixon. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while,
he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Texans are going to come up with it. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. We might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on
So
the
that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's brought down so close to the goal line. Didn't get all the way, but he'll be down at the 1.
It's a gain of 42
Chance now to match that opening touchdown. It is 1st and goal. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The game at 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. D'Amico Ryan's there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy's going to take over here once more. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
All right.
On play action. Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 20 on the connection. It's good for a Texans first down.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they will finally run him down. It is a big-time play for Houston. 31 yards.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. First down.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Second down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 118.
Now, Stroud. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's that?
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Stroud to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. The rookie from Marshall, Mike Green, in there to drop him. That is already 6 sacks for him now on this season. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
And oh, how about this early on? They blocked the kick. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short, and the block kick leads to a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Jackson looking to throw. Short, complete to Likely. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it's...
And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. They'll run on first down with Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Stroud gonna set up the throw. Got his man. It's Kirk. And he's gonna be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
18.
To throw is Stroud. There's a short one caught by Bryant. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. LeJonte Wester now to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend.
Saquon Barkley. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point is good, and the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. The Texans offense and Christian Kirk getting set for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Push down to his left. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They will work the middle with Mixon. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Nothing for a run after catch on that one. Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Dell, the motion man. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Mixon. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Stroud. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Texans.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. On 1st and 10, Jackson. The linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire, in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play action now. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 10.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll be taken down well short of the 1st down. Gain of about 4. That brings up 4th down.
DC, ready? DC.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Ready.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Now a screen set up for Barkley. He's into the clear again. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Ravens. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21-all.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense headed back to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Pickup of 46 yards. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. And he's in. Takedown. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans go up by 7. 28-21. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Wester now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Forced to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Dell, the motion man. He'll get this out wide. Ooh. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On play action. Stroud. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And the Texans are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Another Texans.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
At the 8-yard
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for first and goal. On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
From a little further back, here's second and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Flush to his right.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Third and goal.
Here we go. At 18. That's it.
Here's Stroud. He's got it at the 3.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson moving to his left. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 30.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10.
Jackson now. Open right side is likely. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's
Ball
a
on the
pickup
30
of
now.
3.
Here's
Brings
second
up
and 7. Now, Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The All-Pro Cameron Hayward getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Short. Oh, he gets it right back. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
D'Amico Ryans there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy's going to take over here once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's first and 10. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the 21, here's second and 4. Dell, the motion man. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Christian Kirk, touchdown Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Wester now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down. Throwing Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Coming up, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got... fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the first down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
And the Texans first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Texans first down.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mixon. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will score! Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. On the run to the right. Off he goes. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Now Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
The
yards.
defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
First and 10 at
They'll break the huddle.
27-yard
Coming up
line.
now for first and 10. Play action now. Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. They'll run with the man from Marshall, Rasheen Ali. And he's into the end zone. Rasheen Ali. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always